Originally, this video was going to be one money making method, but showing only one method in one video is like so 2012. So I'm going to show you guys more of a compilation of methods I found. And this money making method video is going to focus more on the achievement diary aspect of money making. Achievement diary is really a huge update looking back at it, and you got a lot of, I don't say hidden features, but there's a lot of things that you unlock that maybe you didn't really pay attention to that can greatly increase profit when you're doing certain activities. I'm going to show you guys 3 or 4 of them today, and if you guys like it, make sure to drop a like, a comment, and if you really want to see a part 2, if we hit 1,000 likes on this video, I will make a part 2 in the next coming week or so. Don't forget that some methods you may like and some methods you may not like. Some people enjoy the more intense methods like, let's say, Zora, and some people enjoy the AFK stuff like fishing or woodcutting. These are more just tips and tricks. In fact, these are probably more things of rebuilding. If you're starting with a low cash amount and you want to get up quickly, these things may help you more than if you have a huge cash pile. They still may be interesting for you though, so if you potentially, stake in the future like you guys probably will, and you lose bank in the future like you all probably will, then these methods will probably be good for you. The first one we're going to take a look at are the Mauritania hard tasks. Now, I've already made a video on the Barrows chest. The 50% more runes from the Barrows chest from the Mauritania Lakes 3 are amazing. You can make bank off of them from like runes alone when doing Barrows with these tasks, so definitely worth it for the Barrows. But another one I'm looking at is the double Mortmire fungi when casting Bloom. Now, you can make a decent amount of money getting these fungi, which are used in Herblore, just by getting one, but getting a double fungi when casting a Bloom is potentially very, very good money. So I tried it out, and what I did is I did this for 20 minutes. I basically went ahead and set up my inventory the way I wanted to, the most efficient way I thought it'd be. And then I tried this for 20 minutes to see how much money I can make from getting double fungi when casting Bloom in the Mortmire Swamp. Here was my method to collect the fungi. Now, actually, I made this video before the Necromancy teleport tabs came out. So if you're doing this, make sure you have Salve Graveyard teleport tabs because it'll save you a decent amount of time and an inventory space, I guess. So what I did was I went ahead and had house teleports, I had soul runes, I had a looting bag, I had my rune pouch that had spellbook swap in it and runes for the Salve Graveyard teleport, but obviously with the Salve Graveyard teleport tab, you should just bring that. I was wearing full graceful, a crafting cape for the crafting guild teleport, and then a games necklace. Now I had health teleports because you actually use prayer when casting Bloom on your silver sickle or blessed silver sickle. So every time you had low prayer, you just teleport to your house, pray, and then continue on from there. So what I did was I spellbook swapped, went to the Salve Graveyard teleport, and then ran south through the gate and south a little bit more to the 3 log spawn. And basically you cast Bloom there with your blessed silver sickle. And when you cast it, there's 3 logs that have the chance to spawn double fungi. And sometimes only 1 spawns it, sometimes 2, and sometimes all 3 spawn it. It's really, I guess, random, I think. Now, once I had a full inventory, I went ahead and teleported to Corporal Beast with my games necklace, went outside and filled my looting bag with the fungi. And then I teleported back to the Salve Graveyard and ran south to the logs again and picked fungi until my inventory was full. Once my looting bag and inventory are both full, I teleported to the crafting guild to the bank there. You can also just go to Castle Wars, that makes sense too. And emptied my looting bag and emptied the fungi in my inventory into my bank. And from there, I repeated the process exactly the same. Now, occasionally, like I said, I had to go refill my prayer or recharge my prayer, whatever it's called, repray my pray. And just repeated that process. And I did this for 20 minutes, and this is what I got. I managed to get 384 of these Mortmire fungus from about 20 minutes of doing this method. Now, that's pretty decent. I obviously maybe could have gotten more if I would have been maybe a bit more efficient, but 384 seemed like a respectable number to get. I went to the Grand Exchange and went ahead and tried to sell them. Now, unfortunately, I don't know why, but when I was trying to sell them, they weren't selling for very much, and I ended up selling them for a lot cheaper than I wanted to, but I still made 298k from those 384, which puts this at about 300k in those 20 minutes, which puts this at 900k an hour. Now, I went ahead and went to the RS Buddy exchange site and checked the prices of the Mortmire fungus, and there are occasions when the fungus are going above 1000 GP. Now, if this is technically 900k an hour since I sold these for 300k and times that by 3 for 60 minutes, 900k an hour. Now, if you're looking at the 1000, if they go for 1000 each, then you're looking at over 1 mil an hour doing this method. So I guess an appropriate time to do this method would potentially be when the fungus are going for a lot more. But this method is over 1 mil an hour guaranteed when you have the double fungus going. So that's definitely a very, very good money making method to take a look at if you guys are looking to make money. Obviously, it's a bit click intensive. You have to pay attention pretty heavily, but I guess worth it for it being over 1 mil an hour. The next ones we're going to take a look at are the Varrock tasks. Now, there's one thing in these tasks that you should be doing every single day, and that is buying battle staves from Zaf, because they are extremely cheap compared to Grand Exchange price. He sells them to you for 7,000 each, and you can sell them on the GE for like 8,500 at the moment plus. It's always been around that. You always make profit off them. If you've done the easy ones, you can buy 15 a day, medium ones 30 a day, hard 60 a day, and then elite 120 a day. So always double. Now, from my 60 that I bought, I make 100k profit off that. If you do that every single day, because you can do this daily, you'll have an extra 36.5 mil that you didn't have at the beginning of the year. If you have the elites done, you'll have an extra like 73 mil that you didn't have at the beginning of the year. Now these are just numbers. It might not be true, but technically it is, because this is something you should be doing every day. It's free profit. And if you're looking to do achievement diary tasks, these are ones to definitely look into doing, because you have these battle stabs which you can profit off of every single day. It may not be a huge bulk of money, but over time you will eventually make massive profit, like I said. The next one we're going to take a look at are the Kandarin medium tasks. Now these necessarily aren't the best money, but it's just something interesting I thought I'd show you, and that is that it is 33% faster flax spinning at the Sears Village spinning wheel. Now flax is at an all-time low right now because of Zora, pretty much. It's like under 10 GP, which is insane. So basically, if you are crafting these flax at 33% faster rate and then selling them as bowstring, which sell for a lot more, you're making okay profit. Especially for lower levels, this might be worth getting done. It really helps if you have the Kandarin hard task done, because you can change your teleport spot to in front of the Camelot Bank. And what you do is basically get an inventory of flax and then Camelot teleports, run south to the spinning wheel, spin them, and you can see that the XP drops come up a lot faster. So you can see the faster spinning come into effect, and you can get an inventory done in like under a minute 15 or so, which is pretty fast. Teleport back with your Camelot teleport in front of the bank, get out more flax, and just repeat the process. And you can sell them as bowstring for a lot more money. So while I'm not sure how much money per hour it is, I didn't test this, I can already tell that it's going to be definitely a lot better XP and money per hour. So definitely a little interesting one I thought I'd show you guys. The final one we're going to take a look at are the desert diary tasks. Now this method I don't even think requires the tasks. In fact, I actually don't think it requires it at all, but I get the idea from them, so I'm just going to base it off that. And that's basically recharging Pharaoh Scepters. So Pharaoh Scepters are a very popular item because they can teleport you close to the Pyramid Plunder minigame and also close to the Ancient's Altar. So they're very popular, but they're pretty rare, which is why they're expensive. Now to recharge them, you need to go to the Mummy at the start of the Pyramid Plunder minigame. And in my case, I'm using gold artifacts, so gold seals, to recharge the Pharaoh Scepter. Now, since I have the medium task done, I get 5 charges on my Pharaoh Scepter, but I can't sell it with 5 charges. I have to sell it with 3 charges. So basically what I would do is, if I buy bulk Pharaoh Scepters, in this case I bought 7, I went ahead and recharged all of them up to 5 charges. And then since I kill some of the 5 charges, I just used the teleports for free until I had 3 charges on the scepter. So I recharged 7 with 5 charges, and then just clicked on them to use up the teleports until there was only 3 teleports left. Went back to the Grand Exchange and sold all 7, and this was all done in under probably 10 minutes, and I sold them all for 22.477 mil after I bought the uncharged for 22.33. So a quick like 140k profit right there, which is just, I don't know, I found it interesting. I wouldn't have had expected to make that profit in that little time with that, but that's another interesting thing. I actually don't even know if I'd recommend doing this after this video comes out, because people may try to replicate it, but you never know in the future. Always come back to this video, and it might be a huge profit at one point. You never know. So just a little interesting one I thought I'd show you guys. Anyways, guys, that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and a comment. And like I said, if we hit 1,000 likes, I'll go ahead and put part 2 up in the next week or so. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. But anyways, thank you guys all again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one, and peace. Rip Williams 1.